Hello and welcome back to Orrstead. In our last episode, we started a brand new town here on a brand new map for the full release of the game, which is today, by the way. I believe it should already be out by now, so if you take a look at it on Steam, you can find the link to that in the description below. You can follow it to the page. I think I read $15 US as the price, but it might not even be that much. I don't remember specifically, but I think it's no more than 15. It might be like 12 or something. And I don't know if he's also doing a sale, but there might also be a launch sale on that too. Not sure. We will see when the game is released. Harvest of Wisdom Geode. IndividualKex told me he was at the premiere chat for the first episode in this series yesterday, and told me that they always appear somewhere near your cursor. So if you see that pop and you aren't moving your mouse around like a maniac, like I often do, then you should be able to find that geode pretty easily. So that was a good little piece of information. And also we talked about the larger range around the foresters are for something we unlock later, and also the power and the coal mine both produce pollution, which you can see the gray polluted area here. So there's a couple of things that that kind of came up in the conversation in the premiere chat. And by the way, if you aren't joining me for the premiere chat for this and you're interested in it, whenever I release a video at the usual time, noon Eastern U.S. time, which is like 6 p.m. Central European time, I always do a premiere chat, and if you're interested in coming and chatting with the other players of the game, or sometimes certain developers will come, especially on a game like this, and we just talk about the game, or decisions I make that are both good or bad, or feature of the game or anything like that, or just to kind of hang out and say hi and socialize a little bit, whichever. You're more than welcome. Everybody's welcome to those premiere chats. So let's just continue playing the game here. We are working on our population. We have some forestry going on over there and over here. We have some sawing going on to convert the logs into wisdom. We are making a killing on wisdom here. We have currently 88.765 million wisdom, and we're gaining over 1,000%. Because of the frenzy right now, but over 1,000% over our gain, over our initial here, which is 0.18 million per second, 130,000 per second of wisdom, which is not bad at all. So our fish transport looks like it's working properly. We could actually add one more down here. Let's do that. Might as well. Let's see, that's over here and here. Log cabin unlocked. Hey, that's the new, that's the thing we were waiting for. The log cabins need to be inside of this larger range here, because they improve the function of nearby foresters. And I think these might have a range where they cannot overlap each other. Yeah, so they cannot overlap each other. No, they don't have enough wisdom. That cost a massive amount of wisdom. Holy crap, I didn't notice how much it was, but the next one will be 118.76 million. So the other one probably cost half of that or something. But that's going to boost the production of all of our foresters over here, and we'll do the same on this side when we have the other 118 million. Because everything you build costs more wisdom than the previous version of that, so it's a scale up, and I think it doubles or something like that every time. Oh, you don't have a granary nearby, right? We need to transport grain down here for these houses. Oopsie. So we have the grain here, although we don't have any stored up, because we are completely out because it's wintertime. And that could be a problem. Our happiness should go down because of that once they eat all the grain, all the wheat they had saved up. But we can, in the meantime, we can put up a rail transport, provision loading here, and a bunch of rails to bring us to this point. Let's see, we need a rail crossing right there, and then we can do some more rails down this way, and we can put a granary in down here. Do I care where this goes? Probably not. Maybe it is right there. And then we can do a unloading station. We've got to have the rail next to it, I guess, first. Oh, we got to let the thing build first. Right. And so then once we are harvesting grain again, we can transport it down here to this granary. And then that'll feed this one. But we don't have any grain right now anyways. So once these are completely depleted, which they are, then we'll start losing some happiness, I think. Although, maybe not. We did get to the 90s, so the next is 100 population to unlock a village house. I remember if that's an actual house or if that's something like a sales building again. We'll find out when we get there, I guess. Good, you finally have brought the other log in. And then we'll do a rail provision unloading station. There we are. We could even do rails transporting provisions of like logs and things too if we wanted. So, whatever we want to do. Build a house. Hey, we're working on that. Good. Pew, pew, pew. And then harvest a wisdom geode, which is down here. I wanted to take a look too to see if you have any of those ugly trees, whatever those were called again. Could change the pitch up here, by the way, middle mouse to do so. It does get a little wonky because I don't think there's a way to snap it back to the default position. Yeah, I don't know because there's no shortcut keys in the help or in the settings there. So I don't know if there's a way to snap it back to like the default position, but I mean, you can use Q and E to do quarter turns, and you can use the middle mouse to do more precise turns. But then it gets kind of wonky depending on the angle you're at and stuff, so be a little careful with that. A button though to default it, to turn the view back to the default position would probably be nice. All right, so we're gonna have to put up some more farms in the coming year, I think, because we're gonna need more food than that. So let's go ahead and put 3 of them here. And we'll put a crap ton of them over here. That's where I'm going to stop, I think. Maybe I can put some over here, though. I'm thinking of only making sure that they're connected to this one, because this is one connected to the rail to take it down there, but I think it'll be fine. Probably. To add them in over here, and definitely to put some in over here. We could go all the way to there and to there. Without a problem. Not that those help any because, well, we don't have any ability to create it right now. Because it is winter time. So luckily we're still living off of our off of the fish. I don't know how much we're harvesting, but we have plenty of fish, so we're good. And I do like that this is working. Look at that. You see the fish piled up in there. That's nice. Let's go faster. Maybe we can get through this winter in a reasonable amount of time. We'll keep working on the housing upgrades and whatever rewards we unlock, but we'll see where we get to with the size of our little village here. And Boomtown, reach 100 population, achievement earned. Village housing has more housing, but more demand. So we need to build a village house. I don't know what its demands. It needs heat, water, and recreation. What is recreation? Is that a tax collector? No. What is recreation? This has no recreation. Maybe we don't know what recreation is. Farmhouse. Park. Maybe the park is the recreation. Let's build one of these. Should be fine. Interesting it's not linked to that. Why is it not linked to the food? Because there's no food in there? Curious. We're going to need some more, another fish market too, which might not be quite good here. No, not that. The fish market. This one? Yeah, that's too far away. How do I want to do this differently then? If I put this one here... I could move that one out of there. Fancy. Build a village house. Nice. Build a park, build a river dock. Okay. I'm just trying to think through how I want to handle this this whole fish thing, because I don't necessarily want to put buildings here because I think we're going to need them there. We'll wait and see. Park provides recreation, so we can do that. Yeah, that's another like sale service building here. Do that. I think what I'm going to do is to put... Okay, this is crazy idea time now. Let's bulldoze this fish market. And let's put in a wood furnace here instead. And then I'm going to bulldoze this wood furnace here and this one here. And put in the fish markets there. River dock. We're going to deal with that in a minute. Fish market here. And here. Right? There. And there. Yes. Okay. And then this will cover... not the whole area. We'll need to put another one of these out here someplace. Actually, right there. Which is perfect. Because that doesn't need to be... actually, it does need to be in range of one of these stockpiles. So we need to put maybe a stockpile just right here. And that'll be fine. Okay. We need to get some wood in here so we can have some heat in here. Yeah. I think that'll work. Now we need to build a river dock on a timed order. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. So river dock, that's here. Produces trout. We'll want to put it here, but we need to put a little road in first, like this, like we did with the ocean. And then we'll put in one of those there and one of those there. And that's in range of this. So they should be able to deliver, at least in theory, the fish to that. But if we wanted to be a little bit more careful, we could probably put another one of these. No, not fish market. Ocean fishery. No. That's an ocean fishery. That only stores mackerel. This is a... there we are. River fishery. Okay. That, though, will have to go over here, which is a problem. Because that river's too far away. Oh, that'll be okay right there, actually. Because of the range there. So river fishery there. And then they'll deliver the fish to that, which will then pass them along to these two here. Perfect. Okay. And then unlock... farmhouse with more population, which we're working toward. No, we're not yet. So these hold 3 people, whereas those only hold 2. We could start replacing these with these. Why do you still have no heat? Because nobody's delivered any wood here, because we don't have any wood in here. Would you believe it? We need to maybe murder some more trees here. One thing that would be kind of cool is to have, like, not just the rail thing, but like a transport route system where you could tell the villagers to, you know, pick up wood from here and deliver it over there, or even just from here to here, for that matter. That'd be kind of nice, other than having to use the rail system to do it. Maybe the intention is to make you use the rail system to do it, but still. Here's the geode over there. Which we could do if we moved this sawmill somewhere else. Which I think we could do. So let's bulldoze that sawmill. And then let's put up the sawmill again. Regular sawmill. Just right there. And then I want to do a little rail system right here. Provision loading, provision unloading, and rail crossing. There you go. Perfect. So it's kind of stupid, but it is what it is. So let's put up a few more of these houses now, because we're going to have some heat here in just a moment. So we'll build a few more, although these are ridiculously expensive. 840 million wisdom compared to 29 million wisdom for that. So we're not going to want a whole bunch of these because of that reason. But they're going to really give us a lot more happiness, which gives us a lot more wisdom gains. So it's kind of a plus and minus kind of thing. But these later game buildings and things will give us kind of a ridiculous amount of wisdom, but take a ridiculous amount of wisdom. We might also want to transport wood from here into town more. Maybe. Although it's here with the sawmill, the powered sawmill, so maybe it's okay. Maybe this is fine. Alright, is winter almost over yet? Almost, yes. Let's go a little bit faster here. While we're working on the people. Can we afford this yet? No. Oh, and he also told me that the frenzies do not affect the quest rewards. So I was incorrect in that. Grain mill unlocked. Ooh, that was the 100 people thing, I guess? No, that was just the spring. Okay. Grain mill converts wheat to grain. Well, we want that. So let's do... Maybe we could do that down here. Since we have this here now. Just do it right here. But they also give wheat farm productivity, so we're going to actually put that up here. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go right there. But I might still put one down here, because we might also want... Yeah, we probably also want the grain to be made down here. So I'm going to build 2 of them. That'll give us a grain silo, which is, I'm assuming, the distribution building or storage building similar to the granary. And we need 1 more village house. Can I afford it yet? No, I cannot. Whether I want one or not, I'll put 1 more in just for symmetry. A little bit faster here. They're building that. And then here comes some grain finally. Good to see. We got a lot of grain coming in now. Also good to see. We did build... Oh, grain silo. Oopsie. So let's do that over here, maybe? Is there a front to these? No, it actually doesn't need to be on frontage, so let's not put it on frontage. Let's go here with it, but also put one down here. And then stockpile 5 grain, which unlocks the bakery, which is our next building of that type. We're still working toward getting another village house here. We could probably just put up a regular one. But if I'm going to do that, I'm going to put it in a different row. Bakery unlocked, and that'll go right in there. Hopefully that's all the service buildings we have, because otherwise we're a little stuck. But we'll see. Bakery produces and distributes bread. That's going to need access to that granary, though. Or that grain silo, I mean. So we're going to want to move that. And you have how much grain? 8 in there? Ouch. Let's delete it before it gets even fuller. I don't know if that does anything with that grain or not. And then let's put this inside the town, I guess. I don't like it, but I'm going to have to do it anyway. We might need a little bit more in the farms here. We're gonna need another water tower though here. That way over here, or maybe even right there, because we can't use that for anything else anyway. Farmhouse unlock improves nearby farms. I thought there was one of those still. Let's do. So that needs to be put in. Oh, good. It's got a good size range on it though. We'll put that in right there. To improve the nearby farms, as stated. And then we'll put a few more of these farms in over here. And then we, like 4 of them here. And then we'll do some over here too. Is this the one that makes them have like a little fence around them? I think it is. Yes, it is. So that makes them give 1.5 per minute. Whereas I think the regular ones over here... No, they're all in range. Plus 50%. So yeah, they'll go 1.5 per minute instead of 1 per minute. We're doing good. We're gaining 2 per minute overall. No bread yet. I'm going to need also to have bread for these guys. Which I can do. I can put one right in right there. Right, that's the next... Yeah. We'll put a little road in like this. And then we'll put in another bakery up there. That'll keep those houses well fed. We're working toward 120 population. We'll get there eventually. Oh, 1.9 billion wisdom. It's billion with a B. What is your problem? Oh, you can't work in the pollution zone. Oh. Well then, so much for that idea. In that case, let's put it over here. Alright, we are making bread now, just not showing... Not showing any in the net yet. We're net 0 still. Or not showing any storage, but we're also net 0. We probably need some more trout farms. I'm going to wait for that to come down and then replace it. Although it's full, so I'm probably going to lose that fish either way. We'll see. I'm going to put this road in right here. Yeah. Alright, well, that's what happens. Put this in here, and we can put some more... Oops. Oh, that's fine. It's got a little turn there to it. Or connection there to it. River docks over here. 3 more of those. And we could put one in over here, which I think is fine. We could even do one over here if we put a road in, which is out of range, so I don't want to do that. Okay, that's good. We'll have a few. I knew this was going to be overkill, but I did it anyway. Okay, let's just do some regular houses now. That should do. A lot of wood hanging out here, so that would be a good reason to take the rail connection and bring the wood in here, although we're doing pretty good everywhere on the wood, so it's just a matter of having too much. Which is not a bad problem to have. Library. Oh, we wanted to put these farms up too. Just those 4. And they are all in range of the farmhouse as well, so that's doing a really good job there. Library, multiple wisdom gains, stacks multiplicatively. Does this need to be... Oh, it needs to be nearby these houses. So, that's 1 too many service buildings then, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. We'll just have to be careful with how we lay out our town from now on. No, it was over here. Library. So I wonder what the last one is. So I think in that case, I'll want to put... I want to just make sure that I don't put the village houses all the way to that end. We'll keep them on this, on the covered parts here. So put this library in. There. And then we'll get a sheep pen at 130 pop. We don't quite have enough for 1 more village house yet. But we also... Oh, we do have demand for more people. So we could put in some more people too. Just do these. And I'm going to actually use this to my advantage a little bit here. And use the regular houses down there that are outside the range of the library. So that we can not put village houses in there. So that I don't screw myself up later. Booksmart. Build a library. Achievement earned. Alright. That's a little bit of wisdom. 0.1 billion per second. And that's not even with a frenzy. 0.1 billion. That's 10 million per second. Alright, let's do some of these. And we need now 7.86 billion. Getting expensive. So these aren't connected at all to the wheat markets. They only get bread, fish, both kinds of fish, and then apples eventually. So there must be an apple market too. So this setup isn't actually going to work because we are already using too many of our things. What we should do, what we should have done, was started a separate neighborhood for the for these houses that do not have a wheat market, and instead have the things like the park and the library in there. That's what we should have done. We still could, I suppose. We could do that over here on the side or down here. I think I'm going to leave it, not leave it down there, or not put it down there. Let's chop that one tree. Let's start a new neighborhood. We don't want to have it here where the pollution is, but we could extend this road because, well, that's the pollution zone is on the road. That's fine. And then we could start putting in, oh, we have a wisdom geode over here. Another frenzy. We could move some of these houses over there. Now, moving them, I don't think is actually possible. I think we'd have to bulldoze them, which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. And so then we want to plan for, well, let's see, what do we need for services over there? We'll need water, taxes, parks, bakeries, fish markets, and heat. And the library. Okay. The fish, we're going to want to make sure we cover properly. Let's do some more of these roads just so we have them there. So we know where we're putting these buildings at. We want to make sure that the fish is covered like this. As best as we can. Now, fish market's here. So we're going to want to cover it like this. We could come all the way down to this point with the fish. Let's do that. And then we're going to need to be careful about where we put the wood furnace as well, because it needs to be within range of that. That's actually, this is pretty big, so not going to worry so much about that one. Let's see. We also need bakery, which we actually are going to have to carry grain from the grain silo over someplace. So maybe that should be. Maybe we do another farm setup over here then. Fertile land, though, is only on the rivers, although there's some other patches here. So we'd have to do some farming here, maybe. Do the grain and bring it down this way, kind of thing. The nearest grain silo would have to be there. Or, well, off. It could be off there, even. It's going to be inside of this little town, this little neighborhood either way, because that... No, actually, it wouldn't have to be. It could be, like, right here, and then having the grain silo be... Or the thing being over there. It could be. Let's do that. So let's put the bakery right here. And then we needed the park, which we're going to start needing multiples of now because we're kind of getting out of range. And the library also range. Oh, it has to be near houses, so we won't be able to put that in right away. And then also the furnace. And was that it for these guys? Water. And tax collector. Okay. Tax collector can go anywhere. Water can go anywhere. So let's do the wood furnace. There, and then we'll end up having to have another one down here. Now let's do it here then. Change that idea. Bulldoze this. You're complaining because you have no heat. Yeah, we know. We're working on it. We're going to put another wood furnace up there to cover this upper area eventually. Taxes, parks, water. And then the park. Some noise just happened. I don't know what that was. Park goes there, and then I think that means that the next park goes here. And then and so on and so forth. Alright, you've got heat now, so you're good. And then we can change this one around a little bit, because we won't need the bakery here anymore. Right? I don't think. Let's do a water tower up here someplace. We do it on that side, and then... Yeah. That idea. Let's put it there. Then we can do farms on this side. They're going to have to run around to get there, but it's fine. These roads go out to there, and then this is where the road comes down. Geode. Spark of Inspiration. Bonus wisdom based on your current wisdom. So it's just like a flat amount then. So you're going to need grain, which means we need to have farming out here. We got to wait until that's done though, so we'll wait on that for a bit. Let's put up one more of these crappy houses. I'm just going to put them in here now because we're going to take these all out. That'll get us the sheep pen. Since we've been ignoring the sheep pen for a little while. I think you use that to make hats. Like cowboy hats. Because why not? Alright, here comes somebody to construct it now that the wood all got delivered. Fluff in a fence. Sheep pen unlocked. Alright, so now we can build a bunch of these farms. We'll deal with that in a little bit. Unless we get ordered to do it sooner. A bunch of those. They're going to need to have a farmhouse nearby. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it right there because that'll be centered on the same range as the water tower. And then we can do the granary. That'll be off by 1, so we won't be able to use as much range. Maybe we'll do it on this side then. I mean, I could put it over here, but then it's not going to cover the furthest back ones. So let's do that. And then we'll need to have a grain mill, and that needs to also be nearby the wheat farms. Oh, this actually doesn't need road access, though, so we'll put it right there. And then we'll need to have a silo, which, is this one actually in range? I didn't even notice. No, off by 1. Well, you know what? Then let's just put the grain mill over by 1. Right there. That's fine. Maybe I'll end up moving the granary over here then. And that actually will work. Easily enough. These roads in. And that one obviously won't have a road there because we can't even do bridges like that. That's okay. I think that's everything we need. I think. So sheep pens. These need the medium color green space. So they don't want this light pale green, but they also don't want the really rich green. They want kind of the pasture lands. Huh. You don't say. I don't know how this works, though. So we may have to do a little bit of trial and error here, but maybe we just do a couple of them. Well, we just need one. Let's build one over here. And maybe we'll be able to get away with it over here. Maybe. Maybe. We shall see. That's probably the building used to refine the wool. Yeah, the shearer. Produces wool. Okay. And so you need road access. That will be fine. Also work toward the next batch of population. And I know I'm still waiting on this, but I wanted to make sure we had everything we needed before I started letting people in here. And it looks like we might have everything we need. So let's start building, or maybe take down these existing ones, as well as... I guess these houses still need the bakery. Yeah, they do still need the bakery. But let's take down the park and the library. We need to put the library up over here, by the way. That's got to go right there. I still don't have room for the apples, though. Dang it. Okay. Take down the park, take down the houses. Let's do that. Milliner distributes hats. And the library. We can put up some of these, and now they're cheaper again because we deleted a bunch. We can start here in the middle of town. Maybe. That'll work. And I'm out of wisdom now. And then we'll put the library in. And probably need the milliner too. Maybe this is for kind of everybody or nobody? Interesting. I'll put it maybe over in here someplace. Look at the huge range on this thing. It's going to need access to that building, though. But we could at least start maybe right here. It might need to get moved over to this area, but... Oh, look at that. That's fine. I'm going to move this shearer. Demolish. Or put another one up. Well, crap. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to spend some money to save basically nothing. Okay, never mind. Demolish that one. Build a new shearer. Put it here. And then this is now in range of that, because I moved it over by one. And then we can put up a bunch of these, sheep pens as well. As long as they're within the range of that shearer, then we should be okay. These people all happy? Happy? Yes, they are. So we don't need the milliner in this, which is good. We can put up the library now, though. Town, library. One here. And then one over here. Is that right? Yes. If I had enough wisdom. 2.1 trillion wisdom for the second one. Ouch. Okay. Guess I should have put the houses a little bit smarter. That's impressive. Okay. Harvest a wisdom geode. That's down here. And distribute 10 hats. That'll happen. That'll give us 7 billion coins, though. That'll just happen kind of naturally here. Yep, that's in range now. We are working on those sheep farms there, sheep pens there. And then the next is, of course, population gains here. We wanted to leave this. We deleted the things we didn't need here. So we have one spot left for apples, which is good. And then we'll have to figure out where we're going to put that up here, but we'll figure that out later. So we can put in some more regular, basic old houses here. I don't need that many. I only need one of those. That's okay. Wool, coal. We're working on it. So there's going to be a little bit of time before the wool is ready to go. They double the efficiency of sheep pens, the shearer does, so you want that to be in range. That's good, though. speed up a little bit, just to let things kind of happen. Alright, so you've got wool now. It started. Town Hall unlocked. Allows spending policies on upgrades. Okay. I don't know what that policy is then. So, plus 100 household happiness non-stacking. So we're going to want these in these common areas as well, which is also unfortunate. So maybe a better design for all this would have been to have 2 spaces in the middle and have the town kind of cluster be a little bit narrower so that you could overlap everything. I didn't do that. So that would be a better layout design. It's kind of one of those things where you want to learn how to min-max and plan everything out. Let's just put one of these down since it's the only one we can have right now. Esteemed, build a town hall achievement earned. That hits the most houses, and that's kind of what I wanted. Plus, I'm going to fill this in with some more houses down here too, as we need them. We're working towards 80 billion wisdom from 160 population. Let's speed the game up again. I'm gonna put in some more upgrades. You can purchase legacy. Policies can be spent on permanent upgrades, granting prestige level. Each prestige level grants +1 to all wisdom gains. I guess that's what we want. Oh, we can drag that around. That's the only one I have. So we'll do that. And then we can, if we get another policy, which we gain slowly through earning wisdom, we could either take then Hearth and Home, which gives us plus 1% wisdom for every house. Actually, it costs 5 policies to get there. Or First Contact, plus 10% all wisdom gains. Okay. Cool. And Watchtower, chance for extra nuggets of wisdom. We're definitely going to want to do that. We need a policy for that, though, so we'll have to wait for that. We're still working on population. We need some more housing for that. That'll get us to 160. We're going to wait on the policy to get that, which means I probably should have spent it not on this, but instead on the other, but we'll get there soon enough. So we'll eventually build that watchtower. It doesn't only gives 70 wisdom? Really? Distributing hats. Why are you not distributing very many hats? I mean, it is a haul from there to here, which is a problem potentially, but also we're probably not getting enough. Not getting enough wool still, so we need to build some more sheep pens. Let's do that. Sheep pen. Out of wisdom. Goodbye, wisdom. Because we're at 128 billion per sheep pen now. That's a few. So yeah, if I wanted to do this differently, then I would say that we would have a second row of service buildings like here, which means that we'd have to remove 2 houses from the end because of the overlap, or 1 house from the end. Let's just test it. 2 houses from the end. No, 1 house from the end. So it'd be 1 house narrower. So we'd only get 8 houses per row then. 4, and then 2 service buildings, and then 4. But we'd be able to fit a lot more service buildings in a tighter area. And where we didn't need the service building, we could fit extra houses in there. So that would be okay as well. Harvest a wisdom geode. Ah, there it is. Frenzy. Nice. And we can probably build the houses because we could use the we could use that 200 billion. Oh yes. There's 5 more. So maybe I could put that out here then. I mean, it doesn't matter necessarily because that would potentially be inside the town as well if we continued this way. So maybe it doesn't matter at all. So you... We still don't know anything about apples. Do we have any of those ugly trees over here? Or are they all just birches and pines? So I don't know what birches do, and I didn't ask IndividualKex what they actually do. But I think what we could do is leave this here for now. We'll get that population up to 170 shortly. We'll hopefully be able to build that watchtower pretty soon. We're 71% of the way there, and distribute the rest of those hats, which means we might need another milliner or something. Produces 1 hat per minute for assuming it's 5 wool. So this is now producing 4.8 wool per minute with these number of farms, of sheep farms. So maybe 1 more sheep farm would do it. And then that should hopefully give us everything we need to get the hats distributing properly. But we'll see what happens in the next episode. So we'll leave this here for now, and we will take a look at that. Oh, we just got the 170. We'll take a look at that in the next episode, as well as what comes later in the quest chain, and any other buildings, distribution, things like that, and build that watchtower as well, because we just got that that next policy point. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.